Hey folks, how y'all doing? It's just me back with another quick vinyl update or share. And I want to shout out to Big Star 1000. Welcome back. Great to see you back from your holiday posting on more amazing titles. It's your taste is just out of this world, and also what you're finding is just it's inspiring because you find a lot of the records that I'm looking for that I don't have, and it kind of got me going. It's like, okay, let me just pull some more of my specifically German rock, quote unquote krautrock type of artists. As I was pulling, I could see there's a lot that I again could make a video of what I wish I had on vinyl, because there's just a ton of it that I know about and don't have on vinyl. I have it on CD or I have it on download. I have it digitally on my computer, Walkman, whatever. But there's just so much that I don't have on vinyl. So, but I'll show some more of what I do have. And there may be some repeating here. If you've seen any of my old videos where I wasn't presenting personally, there may be some things I've shown already. But we'll start with Wittuser and Wistrup, Bauer Plath. More on the folk psych side, but very psychedelic. And I don't speak German, but this is just a very interesting and wild ride sort of listen. And it's also in what I consider a legendary krautrock label, Pills. Matter of fact, I'll take this out. We talk about Ore and Cosmic Jokers, but this is also a label that I would love to find more records on. The Pills label. It's like a pretty potent mushroom to me. If you've ever done any mushrooms, you know what I'm talking about. I have most of his albums on CD, but this is the only one I have on vinyl. Michael Rother, who was originally in Kraftwerk and also Neu. And this is a beautiful album, Cats in Music. Thirsty Moon is another band that is not spoken of too much, but definitely need to be included. Maybe a bit on the jazzy side, but still really pretty spacey and just thoroughly German in their approach. Again, I don't claim to be an expert on anything, but when I finally got to go to Germany in 2009, just being there in the country for a month, mostly I was in Germany, I really got a direct taste of the culture, and really, I don't know, I just really like German culture in a lot of ways, and it made the German music make even more sense to me. I can't quite explain quickly how, but here is Neu, a reissue of probably their first album, but I bought this because, again, it's just kind of an unusual form of it. And here we have Noise, I believe it's their second album. I used to have the first one with the pink cover, and when Jeff and I get together, we kind of start smacking each other ourselves how often we say used to have that, and it's like, duh, geez, so I'm at the point where I don't want to really sell hardly anything. This is a double of Neu 1 and 2 put together. It's on Brain. It's not green, but love having Brain records. When you talk about German rock, the band Nectar has to be included. They're not again, I'm using that this morning, a quote-unquote krautrock band, but they're a band based out of Germany who were doing kind of a spacey sound, somewhere near Pink Floyd or something like that, but really, really good band. Roy Albrighton, I think, was an English cat who, and some other guys went to Germany to get this going, and they made some good records. Here's their Live in New York album, Through the Ears, a bit of a comp album that came out in America. one of their last albums, Down to Earth. This is more on the commercial side, but again, even at this point, the band had its bright spots. I'm just grabbing things, they're not in order. Recycled by Nectar, kind of blocking that light out as I frame the album here. This is one of their better albums. And then we get to the classic Nectar album, Remember the Future. This is the one that they're known best for. And it's a sweet album. This is maybe Nectar trying to be caught by Pink Floyd, a little bit, maybe not. But it's a good record, and I love this cover. I was showing it not as close as that. There we go. That's a beautiful cover. Another one of their albums that is one of my favorites is A Tab in the Ocean. I still love this album, and this, I think, again, these are the records that the last one and this one are the ones why I totally feel like this band needs to be included when you talk about prog rock, krautrock, excellent music from the 70s from Europe. Tab in the Ocean is great. I love this album. And then I have one more, Journey to the Center of the Eye. And it's also on a label that I think it's a household label in Germany, and yet a lot of really cool records are on the Bellephon label. It wasn't exclusively a rock and roll label, but a lot of good things can be found on this label. Here's a space rock classic, and I have the first one on CD, but not vinyl. But I have Dream Lab by Mythos, and the first one is just wow. Both of these albums are just. This is Cosmic Couriers, or this is as I just kind of get speechless when I talk about think about the spaciness and kind of how far ahead these guys were at the time of what they were doing with this music and this whole total space vibe, just excellent stuff. Like Nectar, I think another band that is definitely needs to be mentioned when it comes to German progressive rock and is Kron. And this is the earliest album I have by them. Don't have all their albums. Love this band. One Trip is the name of this album. Look at that crazy cover. I think I've shown this before. Love to find more of their early albums. Andy Nager, American pressing of this, so this one might be able to be found. Seriously, you may not think much if you see the cover, but this is a great album, as well as the next one, Let It Out. This is the first thing I heard by them way back in the day. And the bass player is a bit of note, Helmut Hattler. Quite good, really a signature sound on the Rickenbacker bass. That's him with the glasses character. Here's one of their sweet albums, Wiederhören. Is that close? This is a great album. Kind of more jazz rock right by this time than anything else. Just great playing and great songs, great songwriting, great atmosphere. And then here, I absolutely adore this album, Fly Day. This album is the bomb. And I have to show it's on blue vinyl and also on my favorite label, Harvest. Fly Day. It's a good one to pick up on. Good band. That makes me think of some things I forgot to pull, some related solo projects, but you say you can't remember everything. And then I have a couple of different live albums. This is Kron Live. I have to read it to tell you which era it is, and then here's another Kron album, live album, double. Both of these are double albums. And this is again on a label I like, Spiegel. Is that right? Egg or Fried Egg? I like that label. so I needed to include them. And of course, we must include the Godfathers. I only have a few of their albums. Let me do this right. I used to have both of Kraftwerk's first albums. I really don't know what happened to one of them. I think it was, frankly, stolen from me. I don't know what happened to it, but I still have Kraftwerk 2. This is an early pressing, if not an original. It's on Philips. I don't know, it's not a well, it's an early pressing. And this is just a great album. I also have Ralph and Florian. Bought this when it came out. It covers Textures on Vertigo. This is just a dream of an album. When I saw Kraftwerk on the Autobahn tour, they had those neon lights in front of each person, which was just really cool. What awesome concert as well. So of course I have Autobahn. I don't have all Kraftwerk's albums. I wish I did. Then I have, let's see, Radioactivity. You know, I have Trans-Europe Express on CD. I don't think I have the vinyl, and that's the one that people always talk about, but I really didn't like it that much, you know, and still don't think that much of Trans-Europe Express compared to Computer World. So what I have left here are singles, and I'll show what I have. The Robots, this is from the remix, when they were doing that remix album, which I really liked. This is cool. This is neon lights on a 12-inch. I can't show it now, but it's on luminous vinyl. It glows in the dark. So I have a Kraftwerk glow in the dark 12-inch. It's got to be kind of unusual. Tour de France, 12-inch. Musique Non-Stop. How's a telephone call? I really like this era of Kraftwerk myself. And then the most recent thing I have is a 2000 remix or something remixed by Hot Chip and someone else there. I can't see the name right now. And then I wanted to show that I bought the Kraftwerk Minimum Maximum box set of live recordings, and this is nice. I don't get to buy, and I say get to, literally buy as much deluxe stuff as I want because of my income. But this was something, when I saw it, I just had to have it, you know. And it's a great package, the Kraftwerk box set. So I'm doing on time here. I'll show a little bit more. See, I just have so much stuff here. Ken Ping Meh. This cover is just atrocious, but this is a cool German rock album. Really cool. Let me get that a little closer so you can see. And Zebra is another label that I'd like to find more things on that label. Hakim Reichel, I know, was on this label. An original member of Tangerine Dream, Konrad Schnitzler. Also, just an amazing electronic artist. Wholly original. He put out some records that were just the color. And this one, I believe, is Blau. Is that how you say it in German? Blau, blue. And it's just blue. There's no information anywhere. He also put one out called Red, or is it Rot? That reminds me of something else. I forgot to show my Holger Zuke solo records, but here, I'm going to grab a few more here before I... well, I'll go to part 2. How's that? I'll do a part 2.